Thanks, Concola. Minister, what has this shown to the world once again, that the Irish people are the most welcoming people in the world? The fantastic hospitality that they show for people that are in need. That's what the Irish people are. But it also has shown up the failure of previous governments in infrastructure around our country. It has shown the failure why, when people like the people coming in from Ukraine can't be put into rural areas because of the lack of infrastructure in the areas. Even though the people in the rural areas want to welcome the Ukrainians into their area, there's no bus transport for them if they do get there. Also, for a short term, while we're coming into the summer, because of the amount of Ukrainians that are coming in, would it not be unheard of, and there is places available, for the mobile chalets to be put into an area where there is infrastructure, so families can go in there and get their bearings to know before they are placed to another place where they would have long term. But at least they would be with their own people and with their own languages, with their own healthcare people. In this country, the Ukrainians that are coming in here that specialise, whether they're doctors, nurses, are not recognised here. And we have a big problem then when a person from Ukraine wants to go to the hospital because they're feeling sick. There's a big language barrier, there's a big transport barrier. Why not have a place where you can have a hospital mobile, where the Ukrainian doctors and nurses can look after their own people now, even if they're not recognised by the Irish government, they can look after their own people and show them and help them. Why isn't something like that simple thing brought into place? I mentioned mobile chalets, right, or mobile homes put into an area where there's infrastructure. That can happen overnight. Those mobile homes are fully kitted out that they can provide for families, especially coming into the summer months. Loads of people go away to their holiday homes and mobile homes during the summer. These are perfectly situated for areas where you're not able to house them. The Red Cross are overwhelmed with the work they have to do. All the volunteers are overwhelmed, and now there's complete chaos. I had a family that offered their house, their holiday home, for the Ukrainians. They contacted the Red Cross, and they got a phone call last Thursday week to say, we want to come out and see the house. So they arranged to meet them there. But little did they realise that they were in a minibus with 8 Ukrainian people with their suitcases. They were coming out to look at the house to see was it viable for them. They had the suitcases on. They moved in straight away. They knew there was a person with them that had a letter that couldn't explain to the householder what they had to do, and they were there to help. Total chaos. The following day I met a person that their job is to track where the Ukrainian people are so they can put a map together to know where they are. And that person asked me if I know where there is any Ukrainians have been placed, would they notify them? Because some of them have slipped through, that they have put them into the house, but they don't know where they are. That to me, again, my simple thing is, put in the mobile homes or mobile chalets, put people in there at the moment, that they're together, in their own unit, they can feel safe together, and infrastructure will be there, and then place them into longer term residential settings where we know where they are, where we know we can help them. These people we had to get an interpreter down to these people to let them know where the bus service was, to let them know everything. This was actually put on to the people that owned the house, because the volunteers had to rush back into Limerick to collect somebody else to take them somewhere else, and they didn't know where they were going. This is what's wrong. We are the best country. The people in Ireland are brilliant. They would give up their own dinner to help somebody if they were in need. That's what we're like. But it's complete chaos at the moment, because you won't do what people can suggest to you, simple thinking. And I have to go back to it again, and I hate saying it. This shows a complete failure on previous governments for the lack of infrastructure in the towns and villages around rural Ireland. And this now actually shows it up when we can't actually put people into areas and then keep account. Thank you.
Thank you very much.